Well, yeah, I mean, we all have a primary need to be acknowledged and accepted. And, you know, in current life, everything is so public that we think we need to be accepted by everybody, you know, and we can't be everything to everybody. That's part of setting boundaries. And before you can set those boundaries, you need to know who you are. So a lot of the work I do with clients is helping them discover who they are and what their needs are so that they can meet them. I think some of the issues that cause depression are finding a meaning in life, finding something that is satisfying in life, having genuine relationships. I think these all lead to depression. We are social animals, and we need to interact with each other, and we need to do it face to face. Some of the things, research coming out now that is very interesting is that thinking of individual brains as separate is really not valid, because when I talk to somebody, what I say actually changes neurochemicals in their brain. And what they say to me actually changes neurochemicals in my brain. And that's how we're socialized. We have mirror neurons. You know, if I'm feeling good, people around me will mirror that. You know, if I'm feeling bad, people around me will mirror that. That's part of how we learn. The deceptive part of social media is that it feels like socialization, but we are not interacting with another human being. It's confusing. People feel unfulfilled. They don't know why. Very often it's about talking about reconnecting with real people, real situations in their lives. Well, I'm a behavioral therapist. There is absolutely a place for medication with depression. You know, I've talked about before physical changes in the brain, that through our experiences, our brains can physically be changed to produce less serotonin, which is the neurotransmitter that makes us feel like everything's going to be okay. You know, there are times where I refer clients to psychiatrists, but my first approach is always behavioral. If there are changes we can make, because remember, the brain is plastic, it changes. If we can change some of the input, if we can change some of the behaviors, just like the brain lost its ability to produce serotonin through stress, better coping skills, you can regrow those connections, actually physically change your brain. You know, sometimes there are people that if they need a bridge, if the behavioral work is too difficult, if it's overwhelming because of the depression, medication can be a bridge to allow them to do the work. There are some conditions where people need to be on medication the rest of their lives. Their brain chemistry is different. It's just how it's going to be. I think it's important they get referred to psychiatrists who can help them and do that. But primarily my practice is behavioral. The other thing that's a little bit tricky about depression is that it's subjective. So everything in your life may be going great. You know, you may have the right job, you may feel like you're in the right relationship. Outwardly, everything looks like it's perfect, but you're not feeling it. You don't feel like you're a part of it. It doesn't give you pleasure. That's very difficult for people to pinpoint. They look around, they have all the things I'm supposed to have, but I don't feel good. So part of that is taking the time to explore with somebody what their real needs are. Not what they're told they need, but what their real needs are. What are the things that are really satisfying in their life? And help them focus on those and find things that are regenerating.